Good Monday evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Everett here in the King 5 studios. And as you may imagine, we have issued a first alert weather alert tonight because we've got snow falling. In fact, we had a little bit of everything today. We had some thunder, some lightning, and some hail during the evening commute tonight. Most of that energy has moved on now, and now we're getting some of that cold air and that precipitation kind of mixing in there. And we've got flurries flying across the region. Let's dig right into it and show you what we've got going on right now. In fact, what we are tracking is a very beefy system that's right off the coast here. But here's what happens. This thing's going to sag south. So most of that energy, most of that moisture that you're seeing associated with it there is going to sag to the south. If it didn't, we would be looking at taking a direct hit here, but something kind of miraculous will happen overnight. I'll show you that in a moment. Here's what we are outlining for our first alert weather alert. This evening and overnight, we are expecting some minor lowland snow because temperature's really not supporting a lot of that stuff that's falling right now to accumulate in a big kind of way, but in the mountains, it most certainly is. In fact, we've got watches and warnings galore there. Along the coast, the southwest interior, and the East Puget Sound foothills is where we are expecting some of that snow to accumulate, again, in a minor kind of way. So as we take a look at satellite and radar, this is right around 9:30 on Monday night that I'm recording this, and we are seeing some of that snow starting to sag towards the south as that parent low starts to sag south as well. So if you take a look here, in some spots, we were seeing some lightning that was coming in places like West Seattle, Capitol Hill, and even off towards the east there in some of the foothills near Issaquah. Now that it's starting to cool a little bit, a lot of that instability is starting to settle itself out there. So now just seeing precipitation, not seeing any thunder, lightning, or hail anywhere. Seeing that rain-snow line right near Issaquah, and we have been seeing some snow falling in places like Cougar Mountain, Tiger Mountain, but even in some of the lower elevations there near Kent, we've been seeing some of that snow that will continue to taper off. Enumclaw's got some falling snow right now, Carbonado does. Spanaway, though, still holding on to some rain. Meanwhile, up towards the north there, we have been tracking some convergence that will continue to kind of dissipate tonight, but will fire up a little bit more in the overnights, putting some snow down near Mount Vernon. And along the coast, we've been seeing some flurries flying, and we have a winter weather advisory in place there. Interstate 90 has been closed off and on throughout the night tonight. You are seeing some packed snow there. They are advising traction tires and chains if you are planning on heading in that direction. Here's a look at SeaTac at 9:30 on Monday night. And again, you're seeing some snow accumulating on the lawns, but you're not seeing it accumulate on the roads. And a lot of that has to do with the temperature profile. So again, 9:30 Monday night, temperatures are sitting in the mid to upper 30s. So that's what's making it so that it's snowing, but not really accumulating anywhere. Winds have been gusty through most of the night. That will continue to taper off. I'll show you that in a moment. So as we look towards snow potential, it looks like Mount Vernon could pick up about another half between now and tomorrow morning. Chehalis could pick up a little bit as well, but again, not expecting snowmageddon, not expecting major accumulation. Just some novelty snow in February. Speaking of snow, take a look at that out near the coast. We'll see it all the way out to the immediate coast there. Places like Raymond and all the way out towards Neah Bay, we'll continue to see some flurries flying, but with some minor accumulations. By 6:30 in the morning, this thing's out of here, and it's taken the moisture along with it. So remember I mentioned something miraculous happening? There it is. If that system stuck around and we had that cold air moving in with it, we would be looking at major accumulating snow in the lowlands. But as it stands, it looks like we're going to have a pretty pleasant afternoon on Tuesday, and we get to carry that into Wednesday as well. Those gusty winds that we've been tracking, they start to settle once that low moves away from us as well. So by the time we get into Tuesday morning, breezy, not gusty. It looks like the biggest gusts will be in the teens. Now, it will get cold in the early morning hours. In fact, Everett looks like 30 degrees. Seattle looks like it'll be one of the warmer places at 32. Otherwise, we're tracking lots of 20s, even out towards the coast where it'll be 29 overnight tonight in Forks. 7-day forecast shows Valentine's Day being a very chilly affair. In fact, the mercury will only move about 10 degrees from sun up to sun down there. And then a couple of cold mornings heading our way on Wednesday and Thursday. Take a look at that. We will be sub-freezing both Wednesday and Thursday. And then by the time we get into the weekend, we'll see the moisture return, but we'll also see those temperatures warm up nicely as well. So we could get another nice dose of snow in the mountains, but no more down low. That's it, your first alert weather forecast for this Monday evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Everett in the King 5 studios. Stay warm, stay safe, and keep looking up.